ladies and gentlemen, I am your host, GLASSJAWDEATHCLAW. And tonight we're going to be doing a little bit of a relaxed session. We're going to be playing some Minecraft on my new level, Farm of the Wolf. You also see I've got Bear Dog Farm, which I no longer really play on. It's dedicated to my dog that passed away this past summer. But yeah, I'm starting a new one. Playing on survival mode easy, just, you know, this farm is still in its infancy, and I've actually played a good 15 hours on it so far. As you can see, I'm building up a stockyard for our sheep and things. Trying to get things started off with a bang. Quite literally, as the sheep are involved. Try and push the sheep closer to... Come on. There we go. And there's the little baby sheep. There we go. Yeah, yeah, when I say we started this stream off with a bang, I was not kidding. Okay. What I'm trying to do is make sure everything's high up and cordoned off. Yeah, there's a zombie in a cave here somewhere. That's why we can hear him right now. But I have my farm for sugarcane already set up, already glassed in. A hallway going to it. It's got some light, so we really don't have to worry about creatures too terribly much. This area here is going to have monsters in it. It's where I get a lot of my iron ore. I do need to find a better way of getting materials, because that's just kind of dangerous. But yeah, I got home from work a little while ago, and I figured, hey, welcome to the stream, doing a little bit of Minecraft here. Very glad you stopped by. Actually, just fired the stream up not more than a minute or two ago, so welcome. I'm setting up a nice little cattle farm here. If the music's too loud in the game, let me know and I'll crank it down for you guys. But yeah, I'm trying to create little areas for each of my cattle, that way I can keep track of everything. Because sometimes sorting out the pigs and the sheep and the chickens and the cows just can be rather difficult sometimes. Alright. I don't really bother with pigs too much because you need carrots in order to get them to do what you want to. But you know, it's more effort than it's worth. Cows and sheep are infinitely easier to work with, as are chickens for that matter. Okay. Now I am a little bit annoyed. Maybe it's something I did. Maybe it was just, I don't know, something that just didn't go right. But I recording with my good friend Lester yesterday, we played about an hour and 38 minutes worth of Far Cry 5, and unfortunately his audio did not come through in the video. The video is still posted on this channel, however, it's basically going to sound like me talking to myself, even though I'm talking to him. And we get into some shenanigans. We have a really good time. I would like to be able to present his audio as well as mine. Especially some of the stuff he says is just absolutely hilarious. That's part of the reason why I hang out with him. He's just an absolute blast. We have a lot of fun. We tell some dumb jokes. We get into some decent firefights. The next time he and I play that, We will most definitely have a lot more to do because I refreshed all of the outposts. So we'll definitely have a lot more enemies to fight. I mean, the roads for the most part are still going to be kind of quiet, but it's just going to be more busy. But I don't want to talk too much about that right now. Just thought I'd let you guys know, if you guys have watched that video, what happened there. Yeah, we're just kind of hanging out, chopping down some trees, and just relaxing. A nice little Minecraft session. Probably one of the best things in the wide world after a day at work. I like my job quite a bit. I really, you know, even though we butt heads, I really like the people I work with. You know, they make it all bearable. If I didn't like them, then it would be much much harder. Well, speaking of which, a little while. I'm not sure if I'll do it while we're streaming, because it gets a little loud. But I'm definitely gonna have some tea with me. A little bit of berry tea. Yeah, this is probably one of my favorite games to de-stress with. When I come home, I come in, I just kind of cool my jets, and I build. Not like a lot of the action games. As much as I like shooting games and everything, I won't lie. After a while, all the destruction, as I've mentioned in other videos, all the destruction, the screaming, it's. There are just sometimes I just want to play some peaceful games and relax. This is, as I mentioned, one of my favorites. I'm also a huge fan of Tetris, so I'll be featuring some Tetris gameplay in the future as well. And this I'm not going to touch. It's a nice little hole to fish at, and that will definitely come in handy when I really start stockpiling things. Hey, what's going on there, Jake? Yeah, folks, it appears we caught ourselves a guest. Yeah, we figured I'd fire up a little stream. It's great to see that you've stopped in. It's been a long time since you and I have played together. It's good to see you're alive and kicking. Yes, I'm still around, still doing my YouTube thing. Somewhat successfully. Huh. Yeah, something must have happened there. But yeah, I'll see about reconnecting with you that way. Let's see if we can tame this puppy here. No, get back here, puppy. Come back. Yay! I got him. Yep, I now have a puppy dog. And this farm is called Farm of the Wolf for a reason, because I will have a lot of wolves as security. Now that he's tamed, hopefully, for the most part, he won't go around and eat my farm animals. I need to keep that there. Ooh, it's another puppy. Nice. Okay, so now I have two of them. Yep, nice. The two pet wolves here. This is actually a really good start. Gotta get inside before the mobs show up, though. Yeah, the sun is going down. I do not want to be caught outside. Yeah. That would kind of suck a little bit. Okay. Yep. Thank you. Now, when I first started playing this, I had no idea, how to tame things, and it was definitely kind of a learning experience. Partially playing with friends of mine, as well as looking some things up on the wiki. You know, Minecraft having a wiki channel definitely helps. Okay, I'm trying to get these guys to come in here, but I'm not sure if they'll fit. Oh, looks like they're going to be outside puppies, so I'm just going to have to. Oh, and I can actually get them to breed. I'll be damned. I didn't know that would work. Okay, good boy. Now, where do you think you're going? Sit. Yeah, I'm going to keep these guys out here just to make sure that I don't have any problems with mobs, because that could end up becoming an issue. And I'm foreseeing it, so really trying to keep the number of mob problems I have down to a minimum. Okay. Well, that's you're probably better off if you're viewing the stream. You're better off watching it on a laptop or something, because otherwise it is going to absolutely devour your minutes. I mean, YouTube is an absolute hog for minutes on the phone, and data for that matter. Yeah, I think we're gonna do ourselves up some bread. Leaving the door open's not really a wise idea, but nobody ever said I was intelligent, so. And make some more bread there. And we're gonna store some of that there. That's a nice thing. Once you break the wheat, you actually get your seeds and stuff. And it's good to plant them before the spots dry out and you have to hoe them. Luckily, I have a hoe on me, so that helps quite a bit. It's always a good idea to plant in and around water. That way, your crops grow much quicker. Especially if the area is well lit and it's wet, things grow way better that way. Let's see. I also have this kind of stockyard cordoned in on purpose. That way, from the inside, if a mob should happen to get in here, they're trapped. There's nowhere they can go. Their butt is mine. Alright, now I need to, yeah, don't even ask why that block's there. You guys don't want to know. Alright, we're going to work on getting some... I'm going to do this for a second here. Okay. Try and get some fence together. Because I want to make certain areas for certain creatures to belong. Yeah, we've got a skeleton out there. Fortunately for him, he's outside, so I can stand here. He can see me, I can see him, but he cannot come in. Okay, I think I'm going to make this area here for... I actually have to select everything first. Get him, puppy. Get him. Ow. Alright, well, the puppies got them. They did good. I only got and that's a witch. I have the worst luck ever. Yeah, witch is around here somewhere. I just heard the damn thing. Anyway, there it is. Yeah. You know what? I'm actually going to go inside and sleep for a minute. Try and get rid of some of these nasties. Luckily, the witches can't fly or anything, so that thing's kind of trapped outside there. Yeah, tonight at work was actually pretty good. It's taking busy. People are in a good mood. People are being nice. They want to be rude to each other, and that makes these chill sessions all the more enjoyable. Did you see that? Thought this witch was going to go away, but apparently I was mistaken. Yeah, let's try and get some of this out here. Yeah, I'll put that right there. Oh boy. That's why I'm kind of hiding right here, so the witch will get away and stop trying to poison me. Okay. Yeah, this section right here is going to be for the cows. I try to give the cows a reasonable amount of space, because when you start really breeding the cows big time, they take up a ginormous amount of space. Now, follow me, puppy dog. And I'm just going to have to axe murder that sheep because he's not supposed to be there. Okay. Well, unless he walks out, then he gets to live. Okay. Okay, cool. Alright, and what I like to do with most of the stuff is I like to double tier it. That way the animals can't jump out, and most of the time, if there's something around, something happens to get in there, they're trapped. Yeah, then I can deal with them when I need to, at my leisure, not theirs. Okay. Oop. Miscalculated on that one. Yeah, plus some of these you gotta kind of work around them. Kind of a pain in the ass, but let's see. There we go. Yeah, some of them you have to jump down, then you have to kneel down. I'll sort of let you place them on top. Okay, and that area is pretty much done. Yeah, I'm gonna get this puppy to sit right here. Good boy. Come on, block, break already. There we go. Alright. Now I have no... Well, I planned on putting, pardon me, cows in there, but I could just as easily put the sheep in here and make another area for the cows. Okay. Yeah, and all you really need is 2 sheep in the area. Breed them to your heart's content. This guy's kind of stuck, so... And I did lose a little bit of health, so... There we go, a little bit of bread, a little bit of health. Okay. Let's see here. Kind of hoping that skeleton will drown, but I'm not that lucky. 30. Yeah, 36 is not enough. Okay, now that might be enough for another location. Close this here. And okay, I guess somehow we have some chickens in here. It's another reason why you want to double the height, because these little buggers can fly, but they can't fly that high. So that always helps a little bit. Okay. Let's see if I can cordon these guys in. That would be nice. Do this quickly enough without them escaping. That would be wonderful. Get out of the way, stupid sheep. Got him. Yeah, I'll have to set up a door and all that in a minute, but okay, where'd that door go? Ah, there it is. Put the bones away. I don't need the bones right now. Okay. I have to break this here. Don't you dare try and escape. I'll get mad at you. Put it. Okay, that. Yeah, because the chicken walked right past me, so. And we still have 2 chickies. I'll just have to. Hey, come on, you bird brain. Right back in here where you belong. Thank you. Okay. Yeah, I should be able to go double high on this one too. Gotta remember that's a door there. Alright, you made me angry for the last time. Yep, I know that was a little violent, but it was necessary. It kept getting in my way. Okay. And even though it looks just fine, you still want to double up on your doors also, because the chickens can fly over the single one. Now, if I have enough materials, I'll just make another door right quick. No, not yet. So I gotta, okay. There we go. Yep. In the back. Okay, and as you can see, I'm playing as Lady Rainicorn from the Adventure Time television series. I actually bought the whole Adventure Time pack. I love that show. The character is a little strange, but that's okay. That's what makes him great. Oh, beautiful. And now we have a breeding place for chickens. As long as the game doesn't make them vanish, this will be a permanent source of chicken meat, as well as eggs. That is most helpful when you're trying to, quote unquote, survive. Okay. Can't put these, whoops, speaking of eggs, unfortunately I can't put them into love mode again just yet. Yeah, I've been on the way for, it's most appreciated that you stumbled across my videos. I've been at this for a little bit now, but it's, thank you very much. That it actually makes me pretty happy, because, and you've probably heard this from many big time YouTubers, but sometimes, even though I do enjoy this, when I put in a couple of hours into a video and I get no views on it, it just kind of, for the most part, farting around trying to get the stockyard set up. Um, Maybe can get some cows in here. Also, just kind of a way for me to, as I mentioned before, relax after a day of work. Okay, we're gonna put the cows all the way in the back here. Yeah, sometimes, as much as I like setting goals for streams, sometimes I just do it because I can. Yeah, it's just a positive way to spend my time instead of playing Call of Duty or some other game, screaming into the microphone and being nasty to people. Rather play this and be productive. Yeah, let's see. Yeah, it's actually going to be good because if I have to bring animals out or bring animals in, I'll have room. Let's see about getting another... Okay, cool. Actually, I had space for some more fence gates. I do need to light this area a little bit better. I'm kind of asking for mobs to move in with it being this dark. Where are... Okay. Damn. It's also nice you don't even have to open this thing. You can just bum up against the edge. Look at all those skeletons. That hill is absolutely rancid with skeletons right now. And that thing that was just up there by the pointer, I think that was an Enderman. Those things don't freak me out too much. They're just kind of there. They don't really hurt anybody. Unless you look directly at them. They hate being looked at. I think that's just kind of in their nature. Okay. Alright, we're going to burn a little bit of wood, get ourselves some more torches. It's a bit slower making torches this way, however, I prefer it because then my character's doing something. I like being active in this game as often as possible. Not sure what this is. Ooh, it's pink wool. Not sure where that came from. We'll take it. I have, still got some ingots, a bunch of paper sheafs that I made earlier. A little bit of a dragon roar there. Crafting. Let's see here. I always try to close that door behind me just in case there's a problem outside. I don't end up getting absolutely invaded. This is actually my boathouse, which I will be showing you later on once I actually build a boat. Shouldn't take too long. But let's throw together some torches, shall we? Okay. Yeah, I think 12 torches ought to do it. Okay. There we go. It's always good to have a little extra light, just in case. Not sure why this is giving me a hard time placing it, but... Alright, I'm just going to have to do this the old-fashioned way. The more difficult way, but doesn't mean it's not as efficient. It still works just fine. that right up there. And then jump that gap. Oops. I slipped, but that's okay. Let's actually break it down and just do it over there. That way I don't have to keep running all the way back here if I fall off. Okay. Put that right there. Okay. Let's see. Doesn't have to be super bright, but bright enough to keep the mobs from spawning in most of the time. Yeah, like this corner here in the pen has a serious lighting problem. Yeah, that's right. You like that light? Yeah, take some of that. Try not fall on the outside because that zombie's there. Okay, and I think that's pretty well lit. I'm actually going to make a pillar in the middle. And, 5 of these here, so. Don't tell me that's what I think it is. Son of a... Go get him. Yeah, attack him. Get him. There we go. Good job. See, that's why having wolves around is a good thing. Okay. Good puppies. Good job. Okay. Now we want to put some light right out in the open here. A nice bright spot out here. Yeah, keep things from just randomly showing up. And that's not a it's not an entrance the way I wanted it to be, so now it is. Hitting these, you have to hit them just right, otherwise it's gonna have to go sideways on you, and that always kind of, this doesn't look as good. I like that. The wolves are smart. They're actually intelligent enough to go around things. Yeah, sit. What do you think you're doing? Sit. I'd like to end up with like 5 or 6 of those little guys. You know, because then it would take something pretty major to cause us a problem. And if something comes in and attacks or tries to attack me, they just swarm them. Let's have our character rack out for a little bit. Okay, now it's daytime. Let's see about getting some cattle up in here. Whoop. All right. Okay, it's really bright out here. All right, let's get our the spider, but it's not dark, so. Luckily, the rules with spiders is they're not going to mess with you unless it's really dark out, or they're in a dark location, like walking under a tree. If they walk under a dark tree, then they'll become hostile, but as soon as you get them to chase you out into the light, they'll stop being hostile. That is always useful, because you can kind of push your luck and bend the rules a little bit. This is zombie here. It's probably stuck under a tree someplace. That happens sometimes. Because it's a terrible idea, but I make floating trees sometimes. Okay. Cow's not so following us. That annoys me a little bit. Come here. Come here, Bessie. Look what I got. Come on. Come on, you silly beast of bird, and follow me. That thing just keeps falling 360s out in the middle of nowhere. Alright. Come on. Come on. I know it's a slow and arduous trip, but let's have it. Let's go. Good job. And this will also provide us, once we start breeding cows, with obviously beef, of course, but, you know, pretty much an infinite source of leather. I'm actually using the natural texture pack. It's a bit smoother, and it's not as pixelated or as blocky, but definitely adds a little more character to things. Come on, right up on in here. Good job. Yeah. Here we go. Ouch. We'll bring her right back on in here and trap her. And I'll have to go and get another one. Okay. I know cows can't fly, but you know, I prefer to have the double gates just to make sure. Now, I'm not even going to worry about the sheep. The sheep aren't important enough to worry about losing. Yes, they produce wool and all that, but they're just sheep. You know, this area, because I was smart enough to set up my homestead near a bunch of rock outcrops and hills and stuff, there's sheep absolutely everywhere. So that's not really an issue. Let's see if we can find a cow around here. This is a hole I dug to get sand. So I could put that dome on the sugar cane grow I've got going on. Hey, look what I got. Yeah, just follow me. We're gonna go for a little trip. Yeah, I think. See if I have any more. You know, hell with it. I don't have any more right now, but we're just gonna punch a hole in this wall for right now. We can fix it later. I'm more interested in getting this cow captured and get the breeding process started. Okay, I'm gonna switch away from the wheat, because that will cause them to stop following for the most part. Okay, birch fence. Yeah, it's not an oak fence. It looked kind of funny, but as long as it's secure, that's what I really care about. Let me see if I can. Oh, nice. Like a birthday cake. Okay. We actually have our wheat row inside, so it's actually more convenient. Probably not your conventional way to grow wheat, but it'll work. You know, I like it because it's closer to my character most of the time, so I can manage everything. Okay, there's nothing left. Also, when you hit things, sometimes they'll fall into the water, but as you're moving along, you can just walk right over them and pick them up. You don't even have to do any extra work using tight tolerances like that. Something's splashing around in here. I can hear it. I think it's a sheep, but anyway, let's not concern ourselves with that right now. Let's push in here so we don't let the cows out. Put them into love mode. And they're going to create a baby. Turn my birthday cake, yep. Yep, that's... Okay. And there we go. We have started the process of setting up a proper farm. I don't need these guys to follow me, so I'm just going to leave them right where they are. Okay, for a second it was like, alright, where the hell did my sheep go? But they're still right here. Before, I was having an issue before I set up the walls with my cattle just randomly just going missing. It's like, what happened? Did the Yeti eat them? I mean, you guys aren't supposed to disappear on me like that. It's not cool. Yeah, I think it's... Yeah, if I have enough wood here... oh, no. I have to throw together an axe or something. I'll cut some wood. I'll make a boat. What do we got? What do we got? Okay, stone axe. Stone axes are good. They're also readily available, especially near the very baby beginning start of the game. You can make thousands of these damn things. Okay. Do I have more? Oh, and I have more bones. So look at that. We're actually going to end up with another puppy. He's a good puppy dog. Yeah, good job. I will end up, as much as I like the wolves, I'm going to bring them with me. But I am going to end up having a golem in the main yard. That way, if anything should happen to spawn in, the golem will just beat the tar out of them. And that'll save me from constantly having to retrain wolves if I lose them in a fight. I mean, yeah, I can heal them with food and everything, but sometimes that's not always possible. If a big fight breaks out, I just want to make sure. I want to have contingencies in place for any bizarre happenstances. Okay. Let's see how much wood we have. Yeah, I don't think that's going to be enough for a boat. It probably is, but I'd rather be sure. I'd rather be 100% sure. I know, and someone in the audience is probably flipping out because I keep creating floating trees, but that's just my style. I don't care. I'm there for the wood. I don't care about the rest of it. Yeah, just destroying the whole tree potentially get me saplings. Oh yeah, but I'm trying to do this Ricky tick. I'm trying not to waste. There we go. Got a sapling anyway. I'm trying to do this as quick as I can. All right. And the sun is starting to go down, but it's also excellent timing. Yep. Yeah, that's what was making all the racket over here. Was a sheep got itself stuck. Sorry, Mr. Sheep, but I need the meat, and I definitely need the wool you're carrying. Yeah, let's create a kind of a bizarre place to put it, but okay, I have no room right now. Let's dump the rotten flesh. Let's try to get the wood here. Let's see, what else can we be rid of? Oh, better, I can just, it's cooked chicken, so I'll just eat that and get rid of it. Gives me a little bit of space to work. Okay, I'm gonna put that block right there. Shovel, and then I also need 2 more wooden blocks, which I can make. now we have a boat. Go. It's not perfect like I like it. I'm gonna kind of back this thing straight in here. I'm spoiled about that. Okay. I keep getting that rotten flesh anyway. See, and there's a dog in a boat. Puppy dog in the boat. Throw this, throw that flesh out there because I really don't want that anymore. What the hell is? Oh, brown wool. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna punch a hole right here because I really don't have to go walking back in. And I do that a lot. I'll paint myself into a corner and then I'll look at it. And it's like, oh, okay, that's really kind of ridiculous what I just did. Let's pull this forward a little bit. The dog's still in it. Okay. It's not 100% preferable, but that's fine. Let's Hey, what's going on there, TV? Welcome, 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 one and all. Now, is this dog gonna get out of the boat, or am I gonna have to destroy the boat to get him out? Alright, looks like I'm gonna have to destroy my boat to get him out. That kind of sucks, but that's fine. Sorry, puppy, didn't mean to hit you there, but... And, yep, come with me, dog. Puppy, doggo. What are you doing? Hey, come here. Try. If he got stuck, I'm gonna be pissed. Oh, there he goes. He's just taking his sweet time about it. Oh no. Did I mention to you guys how much I absolutely hate the witches in this game? I loathe them. I loathe them. I loathe them. Oh, I hate them. Let's put our boat right here. There we go. Now we've got two ways. We can come from the outside and go in there, or we can do it from the inside. I think it might actually be breeding time again, so let's you hold it right there. Sit right. Okay, so that makes 3. Count them, 3 puppy dogs. It's actually a pretty damn good start, I'd say. Love mode for you. Love mode for you. That's right. Go make babies. Okay. Okay. Well, it's only after me. It's not a tag. Here we go. Spoke too soon. Yeah, and now you're screwed, because now you're... Yeah, see, that's what happens when you attack me. My guard dogs show up, and you get wrecked. Okay. That's enough sheep in here, we should be able to... Okay. Okay, that's made another baby. Unfortunately, there's a couple sheep trapped out here, but I'm not going out there to get them. Nope, not in the middle of the night. No way, no how. Yeah, I'd say, I mean, I've been working on this a little bit, you know, off and on, about 15 hours um, for this section, for this little hut that I'm living in, and for that entire, the glass was honestly the longest part of that, because that takes a little while. Seal this in that way. Whoops, the wrong thing up. That was my boo-boo. See if I can, see if I have enough materials to do that again. Okay, cool. Now where's the, oh, there it is. Yeah, yeah, using double fences. She can't get in here. The creeper can walk right up, but it's not going to detonate unless it's sure that it can hit you. Oh, here we go, another spider attack. That's right, get pwned, spider. I lose what? A little sliver of health. Idiot. I've been thinking of actually extending my wheat grow, so I think that's what I'm gonna do now. I'm actually gonna lengthen this a bit. I don't want to go too insane, but I want it long enough that I don't ever have to worry about wheat, ever. So, okay, let's see here. And that should do it for that side. There is only one downside to doing this, and that's that the water is fighting me the whole time I'm trying to run back up. But other than that, hopefully I'm not digging into a riverbed. That would really suck. That would flood everything. I'm just going to patch that hole because I don't care. Alright. Put some dirt right up there. And instead of removing this center block that has the light, I'm going to go right around it instead. So I'm going to go all the way back here. Okay. And I'm going to cut over. It looks like it's all that. Oops. Not what I intended to do, but that's what happened anyway. That's fine. Get all those junk out of the way. Okay, now I'm gonna put some light up in here because I can't see a damn thing I'm doing. Throw that out. You still asleep? Nope. Must be daytime already. Yep, it is. Let's see. Oh, cool. So let's take a chunk of this. Alright, I'm gonna create some more torches right quick. Once we set the torches up and plane, I think that's going to pretty much do it for me tonight. I usually do my streams in 1 hour blocks unless something really crazy is going on. Alright. I know I can only sleep at night. Shh. Let's see. 4 torches? 5 torches? That should do it. I'll go way more than that. Huh. Okay, let's put the wheat here. Swap out seed packs. There's only got 1 seed in that little damn thing. Alright. This place is still really well lit. Pardon me. Good for the plant, and it's good for us, because then we don't have to deal with stupid mobs all the time. Let's patch this down a bit. Beautiful. Okay, now I gotta get rid of this. We need this to be dirt, not stone. Unfortunately, we can't plant in stone. Otherwise, that would further simplify things. But it would also be completely nonsensical. Somehow picked up 4 flowers. Perfectly fine. I'm just going to get dirt from somewhere. I usually try to source my stuff like that's going to sound really bizarre, but really locally to the location I'm in. That way I don't have to go all over God's green irradiated earth. To find what I'm looking for. Some rotten flesh, which I don't want. Bones, however, I do. And we'll just punch this hill a couple times to get some dirt out of it. Just enough to fill her in. Yeah, 20 dirt. If we can't do a 20 dirt, we're screwed. Okay. Okay. Let's see here. Actually, I want... Okay, I'm trying to rush things here, unfortunately. Yeah, we'll go a couple minutes over what I planned, because I really want you guys to see this all. I want to see it done, but I want you guys to see it done on screen. That way you're not missing anything. Pardon me. Alright, cobblestone? Yeah. Let's throw that away. Okay. I want both of these. Okay. It's kind of weird. What else can I... Oh. That flower here. See if we can get... There we go. Because I really like it when the water's holding still. And it's still actually moving a lot. On my grow, so... And that's because I pulled those blocks. So it kind of shures up a little bit when I do that. Okay, one more serving of water ought to do her. Right about there. Okay, there's a little flow in the middle, but it's could actually benefit us. Now, I want to move the hoe right next to the... There we go. Okay. Plant this as quick as I can. That way I don't end up hitting any dry spots. Which may still happen, but I'm trying to avoid that as best I can. Alright. couple of them. A bunch of this is dried up here. Okay. And that, folks, is the expanded wheat grow. Be showing that off the very next time that we, meaning I, stream. Thank you guys very, very much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed what you saw. I do hope you decide to join me next time. I've really enjoyed it. Yeah, that's it. Thank you for joining us at Farm of the Wolf. And as always, I am your host, GLASSJAW Deathclaw. You guys have a great night.